Hello everybody and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday, best day of the week. And as I pointed out a few weeks ago, it usually snows on Tuesday night, so guess what? It snowed last night. I don't know what to make of this. It's really, really odd. If you are new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. You think of an idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, your community, or the whole world. And then you can choose a stack. Each stack is hidden under a box to encourage you to use your intuition. This is stack number 1, number 2, and number 3. You can pick 1 stack, 2 stacks, or all 3 stacks. It doesn't matter. You make up the rules. Today, my spirit guides told me we need love. We all need to focus on love, loving the planet, loving our families, loving our enemies, if you have enemies. Actually, none of us really has enemies because we're all related. Loving everybody and everything. This is why we have the rose quartz unicorn. Her name is Rosebud. Why we have the rose quartz angel wings. Why we have the beautiful stained glass. This is all heart chakra. Why we're using the Lemurian singing bell. This is a Saint Germain Lemurian. This is all for your heart chakra. We all need to forgive those who have trespassed against us. We need to forgive ourselves, this current version and any past version. If you did something naughty when you were younger, forgive that version of yourself. We're all doing the best we can every day, right? So today is all about love. Love, love, love. All right, so let's get started. If you chose stack number 1, your stone is stromatolite. Stromatolite. Look at that. Beautiful. So the cyanobacteria that dominate the stromatolite are fossils that show our deep time on Earth. I'm getting a little glare from the lights overhead. Sorry about that. It's all about the emergence of life, the eventual evolving of life forms. They have a very patient, steady energy of a jasper, bringing temperance and steadfastness to any process or person. So if you need to have patience, this is a really good stone to carry. The fossils hold the energies of the earliest evolution of life on the planet. You can use them to bring in persistence, stability, connection to the essence of life, resilience, versatility. The frequency of stromatolite connects to the base and heart chakras, cleansing them and allowing for an increased energy flow. So base and heart chakra, that is a nice balance. That is stability, right? That root chakra, stability, safety, security, home. And the heart is, well, home is where the heart is, right? The heart is where the home is. This gives us that balance, that lower chakra and then that mid chakra. Okay, your first card is from the Spirit Song Tarot deck. And we are starting off with a bang. We get the Star card. The Star card, number 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 is us. It's prosperity. The Star card in this deck is represented by this beautiful swan. This card is, this is a healing card. It's the healing waters. Think about the living waters, the healing waters. It's also about abundance because in other decks, it's portrayed as a woman with 2 vessels and she's pouring water on the land and water in the lake or the sea. So it's all about abundance, but it's also water energy and earth energy. So this is a really good healing card. It's peace, it's calming, it's soothing energy, okay? Let's see what we're going to add to that from the Tarot Grand Luxe. Okay. Interesting. We get the Major Arcana card number 7. Okay, so we've got 17 here from the first card, and we got card number 7 here. So we've got some 7s. That means you're on the right path. But this is the Chariot card. This is that fast moving. This is, you know, kind of like opposites. The Star card is very feminine energy, very calming and soothing. And now we've got this man in a chariot being driven by two, like, I was going to say fierce horses, but not in a negative way, just very powerful. Things are moving fast. This is a definite balance of masculine and feminine energies. Now, with the stromatolite, we were talking about the balance of base chakra, heart chakra. This is the same kind of thing here. This base chakra is the Chariot, and it's saying, yeah, let's get going. Let's do this. We have everything we need. Things are going to happen fast, but we also have to have that feminine energy and be calm about it. So it's like you can be excited, but don't make rash decisions. I feel like, you know, don't make, if you're looking at a house, right? If you're looking at houses, don't make a rash emotional decision. Think about it, because things are going to happen fast. You know, if it's a job, don't just make the decision because it's the first one. You know, when I was younger, that's how I took my jobs. It's the first one that would hire me. And as I got older, I realized, you know what? I get to pick. I can pick where I want to work and who I want to work with. So don't make any rash decisions. Be calm and think with your heart. Don't do over-emotional kind of thinking. It never works out well. So whatever it is you're asking about, things are going to happen fast. They're going to be powerful, but you got to be calm. And there's a balance of masculine and feminine energies here. We're going to add to that a card from the Secret Language of Light. And we get card number 37. And you can't make this up. The Chariot is card number 7. The Star is 17. And now we have card number 37. Triple sevens, you guys. This means we're on the right path. Okay? If you were wondering, am I on the right path? Oh, man. Here's your answer. 3 cards, a 7 in each card. And this is card number 37, which is all about a new beginning. Sorry, I got distracted by Althea. Card number 37, which says focus. Let's see, focus. A point of attraction. Where is your focus and what do you want to create? Your point of attraction is the accumulation of all your thoughts. Some you are aware of and some you are not. The latter are thoughts you have repeated so often that they become beliefs and body memory. The point of attraction is more fluid than you think. It is the overarching energy of your collected ideas, active beliefs, and your personality. Change any idea or belief, and your point of attraction shifts. You sense the world around you through the filter of your attraction point. Imagine this point moving along a sliding track within you. To master yourself means being able to move your view of reality at will. This can help you adjust and adapt to any situation. Stay in your center of love and on the path of your heart. You can choose to feel into the flow or resist and hold yourself back. Either way, you will be loved by your soul and the universe. That is so beautiful. And it's a really good message because anything that happens to us, we get a choice of how we perceive it. You know, if you get a flat tire on your way to work, you can be all crabby and swearing and mad and, you know, scared. Or you can go, you know what? There's a reason for this. I just don't know what it is right now. And maybe your rescuer, this person that's going to come and say, hey, can I help you? Maybe that's somebody you need to meet. And this is the only way the universe could get you two together because you don't go to the same places. So sometimes, ooh, that gave me goosebumps. Sometimes things happen to us because we call them to us, like, wow, I really want to meet somebody who can help me with XYZ. And sometimes the universe is like, yeah, you know what? We just got to have you meet this person because you two have a destiny together. And maybe that person, you'll never see them again, but maybe they put an idea in your head, or they tell you about a place to go, and then that's where you meet your soulmate or something, you know, or maybe they tell you about a job. You just never know, but it's all in how you perceive each event. So you've got something coming pretty fast. Things are happening fast. This whole year, this 2023, there's a lot of stuff happening. If you think there's nothing happening, you're not paying attention. There's so much happening, and it's happening really, really fast. And we all just have to be calm and peaceful, like the swan. And pay attention to how we are perceiving things. If you constantly perceive things in a negative way, those negative things are going to happen. I was talking to somebody yesterday about the Mercury retrograde coming up. And she was all, oh, man, you know, rah, 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 rah. And I said, you know what? You're calling all that stuff to you because the retrograde is not even here yet. And you're already putting a negative emphasis on that energy. So you are going to have things happen, things break down because of what you're putting out there. And she didn't believe me, of course. But me, I go, okay, Mercury retrograde's coming. Sweet. You know, I got this. I don't know what it means, but I'm going to put out there that it's blue sky and sunshine and rainbows and unicorns and all good things. Because you know what? I know I deserve that. And if anything does happen, okay, whatever. I know the universe has my back. Totally different perspective, right? All right, I'm just going to have some water here. And let's do the singing bell. Because it feels so good. All right. Let's move on to stack number 2. Stack number 2 is rose quartz, just like in the background. You can never have too much love in rose quartz. Rose quartz is a stone of unconditional love. It opens the heart chakra. But this can be self-love. Come on, focus. Focus. That's weird. Why won't? Sorry, all of a sudden my camera won't focus. That's weird. It can be self-love. It can be family love. And family means, you know, soul family too, not just blood family. It could be platonic love, friendship, romantic love, all the kinds of love, puppy love. Emotionally, rose quartz brings gentleness and forgiveness and compassion and kindness and tolerance. All those things we need to be experiencing right now. Wow, my camera's being really weird all of a sudden. It raises one's self-esteem and sense of self-worth, balancing emotions, healing emotional wounds and traumas, grief, bringing peace and calm. This is an awesome stone. It's also good for fertility. If you're trying to get pregnant, this is a good stone to have, you know, on you. Or you can put it on your nightstand, on your headboard, or under the bed, between the mattress and the box spring. Also, it's good for the moon cycle. So if you are experiencing cycle issues, this is a good stone to carry on you. So good for so many things. All right, your first card is from the Spirit Song Tarot. Ooh, we've got powerful cards today. We have the 10 of Feathers, also known as the 10 of Air. This is a card of transformation, okay? It's represented here by a snake. What does the snake do? The snake grows, and as it grows, it sheds its skin because its skin can no longer like it doesn't support it anymore because it's too small. It's like as you grow up, you buy bigger size shoes, right? We are exactly the same as the snake. We don't physically shed our skin necessarily. I mean, maybe some of us do. But maybe we shed our job, where we live, hobbies, addictions. We do shed some things, and we need to shed those things so we can grow. Okay? You can't be the bigger, better person that you're supposed to be in that old skin, in that old job, in that old house. This is saying that there's a big change that you're either experiencing now or that's coming. And it's going to help you grow and become the person that you're supposed to be. We're going to add to that a card from the Tarot Grand Lux. Okay, we get the King of Swords. Now, what's really interesting about this is there's two different decks, right? The Ten of Feathers is actually the Ten of Swords in other decks. Now we have the King of Swords. So when I was talking about becoming a bigger, better person, this is going from the 10 to the King. Okay? So we're going to, when we shed our skin, whatever that means, whenever you get rid of whatever you're supposed to get rid of, and you know the answer to this, okay? You know, it's within you. When you shed that, you will become the bigger, better person with that King energy. You will have mastered whatever it is you're supposed to master, whether it's your job, maybe it's a whole career, where you live, a family relationship, a love relationship, addiction, like I said, whatever you are trying to master or release, you will be the master once you release it. Very powerful cards. So far, we've had some amazing, powerful cards. This is from the 10 to the King. This is your transformation. And you're going to do it with love because you've got the rose quartz. So a lot of times the sword's suit is also represented by these feathers, right? Even though this deck doesn't have it be feathers, right? But I have to point out that the picture with the snake has feathers in it, right? Because it's the 10 of feathers, and you don't usually associate feathers with snakes. And then you've got this king who has this beautiful bird with all these feathers behind him. This isn't even a feathers deck, and it still has feathers. So for somebody out there, there's something about feathers or birds that I'm supposed to point out. Like this bird that the king has is, and you can correct me, it's some kind of a falcon. It's a bird of prey, right? I don't know what that is. I don't think it's a hawk. It's some kind of but it's some kind of bird of prey. This is the kind of bird that, you know, he means business. He's going to go and he's going to get himself some food, you know, and he's going to rip it apart with that beak. I don't know if you can see that beak, but that beak is sharp and it's obviously for ripping flesh apart. But there's this hunting bird, this bird of prey. There's feathers. There's a sword. This means business. Okay, that's how I feel. Like I got that king energy now. Ain't nothing gonna take me down. Okay, that's the energy I feel. So we're growing, and then we become that king energy with love. We got to do it with love. So we're going to add to that a card from the Secret Language of Light, and we get card number 36, which is Soul Family. So a lot of family energy here, and now here we have Soul Family. 36, that's a 9. 3 plus 6 is 9. So 36. You are loved and supported. Your soul family wants you to know how much you are loved and how well you are doing. Your soul family consists of other souls that have similar values and ideas to you. The bright circle of light, I'll hold this up. The bright circle of light at the center of this image is Shambhala. Think of it as a meeting place where your soul family gathers to connect with you. When you ask a question, its energy vibrates throughout the universe, bringing souls and their light beings to Shambhala to share responses and information. They are overjoyed to connect and co-create with you. Your questions and experiences on Earth move you and them to an expanded awareness about love, life, and purpose. If we go back far enough in time, there was a point when all was connected, where all was one. As time progressed, an energy was released and the source was separated. We all originated from this source. So whatever form the members of your soul family take, you will recognize them because they are a part of you. We know it in our hearts when we encounter a member of our soul family, even if we can't explain it. We often refer to this as the meeting of a soulmate. Remember, a soulmate can come in many guises: a lover, a friend, a parent, a child, or an animal, and turn up when you need to remember the love that you are. And, it's interesting because while I was reading that, all I was thinking about was, make sure we talk about the animals. My quote, dog, end quote, Althea, is part of my soul family. I recognized her the moment we met when she was 8 weeks old, and I knew that we had to be together. And we are kind of inseparable. I mean, when I went on my trip last week, she went with, and everywhere I went, she went. She did not stay in the hotel room by herself. She stayed in the car. She actually got to go into a rock shop, and so it's that soul family feeling, like you just know. Same thing with, a lover. You just know, like that across a crowded room kind of thing. You just look into each other's eyes and the eyes give it away. So there's definitely soul family energy here. And the soul family energy is helping you get from your 10 of feathers to your King of Swords. Helping you with this transition, this transformation. Helping you shed your skin. Helping you shed whoever it is you need to shed. Maybe there's a friend in your life that's not really a friend. Well, it's time to let them go, because then they can go on and do what they need to do, and you can go on to do what you need to do. Same thing with family members. Just because you're blood family does not mean that you're soul family. For example, my blood family, nobody from my blood family is in my soul family. They feel so foreign to me, and I feel foreign to them. And it's just the strangest thing. And I know there's a lot of other people, like, I feel like the black sheep of the family. Well, probably because you are, because you're not soul family and they are. Some people are born into a whole family full of soul family, and some of us aren't. And those of us who aren't born into our soul family, we did that for a reason, because we got to love everybody. It's easy to love soul family. It's harder to love people that are not in your soul family. So if you chose that before you came here, good job. But make sure that you remember, we got to love everybody, because we are ultimately all related, even if we don't want to be. All right, that was stack number 2. Let's grab that singing bell. This cleanses everything in between. That's why I do it. Okay. If you chose stack number 3, your stone is an Apache tear. And see, now it wants to focus. It just didn't want to focus on that rose quartz. Weird. Apache tears are a form of obsidian. Obsidian has so many different versions of itself. It's pretty amazing. See, look at, I don't know what is going on with my camera today, you guys. I am so sorry. Look at that. Now it won't focus. It is being really super weird. a form of obsidian. It has many of the same properties like grounding and protecting, but it also helps us heal from the past and gives comfort in time of grief and sorrow. And as I was asking my guides what stones we were going to use today, and they said this one, and I was like, really? I thought we were doing all about love. You know, this is love energy. And they're like, yeah, but this is a part of it. Grief is a part of love, because sometimes we lose that person that we love. And we can still love them. You know, for example, my children are all on the other side, and I love the heck out of them. But that comes with grief. And all I have to do is start talking about them, and I feel like I'm going to cry. And that's okay. That means my heart is open. Okay? If I don't feel like I could cry, well, it means I'm repressing my emotions. So Apache tears can give insight and acceptance, clarity of thought, and they can help remove blockages in emotional patterns. Apache tears are good for purifying blood, boosting the immune system, counteracting negativity, promoting a forgiving attitude, a release of grievances, removing self-limitations. Another really nice stone to have on you. And I would carry this one. You can get some small ones. We've got tons of them in the shop here. And you can get little ones, so you can put them all over in your pocket. Or you can get a great big one. Just have it near you. So that's your stone, Apache tear. And we're going to pull our first card, which is Spirit Song Tarot. Another powerful card, we get the Ace of Crystals. This is the Ace of Earth. This is us manifesting prosperity and abundance. It's represented in this deck by the fabulous Panda Bear. And it's interesting because the Panda Bear is all about balance. You've got the black and the white, the yin yang, masculine, feminine. But this is all about, you know, in other decks it would be the Ace of Coins or the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Earth. It's all about physical things. So if you're trying to manifest money, coins, if you're trying to manifest that perfect sofa for your living room, if you're trying to manifest that perfect house, this is saying, yeah, you have the power to do that, and it will come. But I feel like, but you have to take that first step. You have to do the manifesting, okay? Let's see what the Tarot Grand Lux has to say. Oh, okay. Wow, today's cards are so powerful. You get the Nine of Wands. Now, what's interesting is if you look at this card of the Nine of Wands, there's this shield, but it's also representative of like a big coin, right? The Panda Bear has one right in front of him. And now this man has one in front of him. It's a shield, but it's also a gold coin. Now, this is what I feel with this combination. You know, the Nine of Wands can be very exhausting. It can be stressful. It can be overwhelming. Okay, the example they're giving me is winning the lottery. Woohoo, I won the lottery. I have all this money coming into me. But that money can be a burden. Okay, like if I win the lottery, I'm going to have friends and family come out of the woodwork, and they're all going to want something from me because they all saw me on TV, and they're all going to want. And all of a sudden, that's not going to be fun. Or you're going to spend all this money on you know, the house of your dreams and cars and all the expensive stuff that you've never had. And that, like, that makes your soul heavy. You know, when all of a sudden it just comes in, whoosh. So what I get from this is, yes, manifest your abundance and prosperity, but do it carefully. When the abundance and prosperity does come in, be very, very smart about it. Use your heart, okay? Use your heart. Do not make your abundance and prosperity a burden. Help others with it. whatever it is that you have coming in, make sure you're doing it with love and with your heart. Don't let it take control of your life, I think is what they're trying to say. Don't let it take control of your life. If you do win the lottery, be smart about it. If you do get an inheritance, be smart about it. You know, pay off your bills. Make sure you've got some saved up, because so many people's lives are ruined by winning the lottery. Because all of a sudden you don't know what to do, and you let other people kind of, you know, influence you, and that's not good. So whatever it is you're manifesting, do it carefully, do it with your heart. Don't let it rule you, because that's not a happy man right there. And the fact that we had the Apache Tears for Grief, you know, that goes right along with that. So we're going to add to that a card from the Secret Language of Light, and we get card number 45. Let your light shine. Look at how beautiful that is. Let your light shine. Now, what's interesting is stack number 2, the Secret Language of Light card added up to 9, because it was 3 and 6, and now we've got 4 and 5. Again, 9. 9s are completions. And this card is the very last card in the deck. So that's like a double completion of something. It says, be authentic. Today, embrace your uniqueness. Say to yourself, I am so pleased and honored to be me. Embrace the parts of you that may feel a little strange. They feel this way because you resist experiencing the fullness of you. We can all feel a little odd or peculiar at times, longing to be like everyone else and just fit in. But compromise breeds resentment. Oh, it totally does, you guys. Locking yourself into the pretense of what others want will strangle your soul and split you in two. And that goes right along with these cards, right? If you win that lottery or get that inheritance, people are going to try to tell you what to do with your money. No, you have the power over you. Do not give your power away to anybody. Not to the weatherman, not to the news anchors, not to your family, not to your boss, not to anybody. Accept yourself. Set yourself free from judgment and what you perceive others think about you. Let your soul shine outward and inspire others to connect, embrace, and shine their truth. When we are aligned with our soul, we feel loved and satisfied. We no longer need others to lean on, to fill our perceived voids, or to be different to who they are. Instead, we want to be with others for the pure joy of it. Create new ways toward anything that is of interest to you. Can you feel relief wash over you? You should, because you are beautiful. Oh, that's so awesome. So you've got really good things coming. If you chose stack 3, you've got really good things coming. Just don't give your power away to anybody else and let them tell you what to do, okay? And let your light shine. Let your soul shine. Be that beautiful light you're supposed to be. Oh, that's awesome. That was stack number 3. You don't want to line up, but that's okay. We have to let go of the OCD. We'll end with some singing bell here. Lemurian Saint Germain singing bell. This is an F sharp. I just heard somebody say, I wonder what that is. It's an F sharp. That's high heart. Thank you for joining me today. I get to go out and shovel some snow now. I love you guys. I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things, because I know you're worthy and I know you deserve it all. Namaste, my beautiful soul family, and thank you.